Oh, okay.
The big fat guy and his son's running it.
Yeah, okay. I thought Sky Dance. I thought that was.
That's crazy.
You know them.
Yeah. And
Oh,
they're not ideological, but they were as appalled as
what was
the
that?
rest of us who pay attention at the deterioration of the network presentations.
Huh.
I mean, 60 Minutes, if they could... 60 Minutes used to be the gold standard.
60 Minutes.
And it just...
Ain't shit.
You know, I don't even watch anymore. You can't trust a
What the hell is that?
I know. So, do you think they can actually turn CBS around, or is it just over?
I don't know. It's very hard to predict.
They can turn it over.
So many people now at Bell.
Gail King's a racist.
My daughter 26 and a son 22. They never, ever watch network television.
Got a walker.
I mean, they're not going to watch The Voice, the dancing with this, the juggling with that, and you know, I think they could do a much better job in their news presentations, because what they did, all three networks, is banish people like Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly.
I gotta light this damn cigarette and drop it in my
Huge
lap.
huge. All right, we couldn't get on there. That's why Colbert got fired. Colbert wouldn't refuse to put on any non-progressive voice when they were talking about the country. He was flat out, I'm censoring it.
Yeah, but it's not that he was fired because he wouldn't do that. He was fired because that led to horrible ratings. Horrible ratings.
It was his defiance. Fallon has terrible ratings, yes, so does Kimmel. But Colbert was in your face, F you, to the people who were signing his paycheck. Look, evil can only exist if the mechanisms of power are behind it. That's when you read Confronting Evil, and I take them one by one. And Putin is the most important chapter by far. In my opinion, Putin would use nuclear weapons. He would. He's a psychopath. And on Thursday night, I got a call from the president's people saying, would you meet the president at Yankee Stadium for the 9/11 game? And I said, no, when a president calls and asks you to meet him, you meet him. Sure. Okay, I'll be there.
There we go.
You know, it'll take me 3 days to get
Back right up in the corner of this porch, and I get start getting. There's the sun right now.
Anyway, that was
I'd show you the sun, but
that Mr. Trump values my opinion.
I did that with one of my first cell phones and blew it up. It was one of them HTC something or others. And my oldest daughter had one too. We never gabbed about them. But here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes.
They get worse and worse and worse, and then they blow up. And that's where Putin is. But he couldn't do any of that without the assent of the Russian people. They are allowing him to do this.
The neighbor just stuck his head out the door.
Okay? So that's why this book
That don't look good.
Repo!
Repo!
Understand evil. Finally, they're taking a hard look at it, and the Charlie Kirk assassination was an impetus to do that.
Yeah, and I think it's also an impetus to look at the good side. I mean, I think Charlie was just not a neutral character. He was a force for good and for God. And I think that that combination is almost the Martin Luther King combination, where you have a guy who is speaking up for civil rights, but then also speaking up for God and speaking truth scripturally. And,
You got a smile out of him anyways.
strangely, I wouldn't have predicted it, but strangely still works here in America, and I think it's changed everything. Bill, it's always good to talk to you. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, I finally got the game going.
This is Confronting Evil, and he takes all of these really, really bad guys down one by one.
My,
and shows you that what happens if you don't
my game's a lobby in
Bill
Gran
you can find it at
Turismo.
Back in just a minute, let me tell you about our sponsor.
Real
I don't know when
driving simulator.
but every time you pick up a pack of meat, it's a store I find myself.
Where they got, it's all race cars, you know, curves, tracks all over the world. But I use Daytona because it's just Daytona. Trial, and you just go around. I won a trophy for going around in circles.
They sell 100% American meat. It's raised here, harvested here, delivered to your door. The taste is really, really good. The prices beat the store, and when you subscribe, you'll get an additional $40 off every box and a free gift.
That is nice,
for life. I've gotten their chicken, their bacon, their steaks, some of the best you'll ever have. Support American farms and stop gambling with foreign meat. Shop America's best meat. Keep our ranches in business here in America. Visit goodranchers.com and start your own subscription today. And if you use the promo
Trying
code
to teach
an additional $40 off plus free meat for life. It's $40
one of my
off
great
plus free meat for life at
granddaughters
goodranchers.com.
to sing.
Welcome to the table.
She got for her 4th birthday last week. She got somebody together karaoke because she's got a she got a set of lungs on her. Jesus. Anyways, she was over yesterday and she had it with her. She ran and got it. And when I was out in the kitchen doing something, I think and she comes in, starts singing, and I start singing, "Oh, you got Ness and Dorma," and she goes back singing her own, her own way, and I go, "No, it's Ness and Dorma." She finally screamed and just throws the microphone. Oh, it was funnier than hell.
The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of his country. Now think of that. I'm seeing the exact opposite. But it's usual and normal for people to shrink back. When they see trouble ahead, they shrink back. But he that stands it now
What
deserves
is
the love
today?
and thanks of man and
I gotta light
woman.
another cigarette.
Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the
Ness
triumph.
and Dorma.
It's
Ness and Dorma.
and heaven knows how to put a proper price upon its goods. And it would be strange indeed if such a celestial article as freedom should not be highly rated.
No one sleeps
Towards the end, he
tonight.
says, he outlines how bad things are, and he says, but I have hope. I have hope because I know our situation and I know who we are. And I would go a little further. In our situation, I have great hope.
No sleeping tonight.
Not because I know our situation. I know our situation and it's pretty dire. But I have hope because I know God. I know what God is capable of. And I'm telling you, we're seeing miracles on the ground right now. We're seeing them. I don't even know. We have Tommy Robinson on tomorrow's program from London, and he just had that big rally up in London. I don't even know what's going on in England. But my gosh, if they don't wake up soon, that is a failed state. But people are waking up, and they're taking to the streets. And, it's one thing for us to say, you don't have freedom of speech. Well, you kind of do. Charlie didn't. But as far as the country right now, you do have freedom of speech. They're not going to round you up. They're not going to arrest you. In England, that's not the case.
Yeah, did you hear that? That damn England shit. Jesus.
You go to jail. You're outlined. An English flag. It's insane know what's happening. Evil is sweeping, but people are waking up. More in just a minute.
I'll wait until they shut you down.
This is Glenn Beck.
I like that.
Home isn't just some random transaction. It's
That thing for old Charlie yesterday in D.C. Kennedy said he was talking with old Charlie a while back. They were talking about dying, and Bobby said, Charlie, there's a lot more things think worse than death. That was pretty good. I like that one. That goes down there with your vibe gains the tribe or something like that. Your vibe gets the tribe. Who's that on that crazy Florida radio station guy? Craig? Brian Craig? Now that's a weird one. He's got a buddy that started the radio station, I guess, 50 years ago, and his name's Steve something, but he's never on the video. He just calls in on the phone like one of the guests, or regular callers. Kind of weird, but I come across him about a month or so, maybe 2 months ago, and I'll listen to him every day. Taping.
Our hyperbaric oxygen protocol uses oxygen into the body at the cellular level. This increases metabolic function, helping to promote new blood vessel and cellular growth.
Who are you talking to?
You don't have to suffer from chronic illness.
Myself. My friend.
Or you can visit us online at bushchiropractic.com.
Ooh, this beer tastes good. The king of beers.
More oxygen, more healing, more life.
I think JoJo's still here.
A motorcycle crash in Fort Wayne has left one man in critical condition. It happened Sunday night on Lakeside Court in Southbridge Apartments. Officers found the rider down near a single motorcycle. He was taken to the hospital after being treated on scene. His condition was later updated to critical. Police believe speed played a role. The investigation is ongoing.
Motorcycle.
I'm Therese Crowley. FBI Director Kash Patel reports a DNA match on the suspect in the assassination of Turning Point USA founder Charlie.
Crazy Eyes Cash.
DNA hits from the towel that was wrapped around the firearm and the DNA on the screwdriver are positively processed for the suspect in custody. On Fox and Friends, Deputy Director Dan Bongino tells Fox they're looking into whether anyone in the crowd aided or assisted in any aspect, logistic or financial, with the Utah suspect in a virtual court appearance.
I heard that he's got a whole terrorist network. Foreigners involved.
Needs to cease to exist as an armed element that can threaten the peace and security of the region. And the people of Gaza deserve a better future, but that better future cannot begin until Hamas is eliminated.
America is listening to Fox News.
Hamas. Oh, them exploding pagers. That was funnier than hell. I don't care who you are.
Mostly sunny and dry today with a high of 87 degrees. Winds come out of the east about 5 miles per hour. We're clear tonight with a low of 56, and we continue in the mid to upper 80s through the rest of the work week. This weekend, we'll track out our next cold front. I'm meteorologist Liz Breeden.
Oh no, a fly.
92.3 FM and 1190 AM.
The hell?
Fox News updates, powered by Tradewell Tax and Financial, reminding you to always plan first and invest second.
That's my beer.
Consultation, call 490-2084.
Progressive's teen driver discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending...
Watch a bees crawl in the beer bottle. Come on. My first wife, she had an uncle that died. He was chugging a beer and there was a wasp or something in it and stung his throat. NIPSCO. Must be the meter reader. Is it a self-driving car?
Except Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, huh?
That's what I wanted to call them, ask them about when they paint meter loops. Because they used to turn the rusty meter loops in, the meter reader would do that. And the serviceman would come out when he didn't have nothing to do and paint meter loops. But I got one over here. I'll show you in a video. Tell you some ditch digging stories maybe, but it's rusty. It needs painting. But they don't have, they do have the robo reader now. Just a car drives down the street. He wasn't even going real that slow.
Agents may be compensated based on enrollment. No obligation to enroll. Still staring at that old roof or worn out siding? Don't let a small problem turn into something big and expensive. And don't just settle for good enough. Schmucker Quality Construction specializes in metal and shingle roofing. Siding,
I think they got some, they were working somewhere.
With lots of 5-star reviews, they've earned a reputation.
And they've been through the water, and then they come through and did the curbs, and then they come in and remarked everything again, and there was people working on the other side of around the corner. They were there all summer so far, and now all of a sudden, nothing. Uh-oh. Somebody's catching hell. Hope that ain't Jordan. He's 18 now. He can get thrown out.
I'm Kyle Goff, and like you, I grew up listening to Wovo. Both Wovo and the Goff name stand for honesty and integrity. We uphold the same values at Goff Legal Group, a law firm devoted to providing trusted legal solutions to businesses and private clients. Call us at 260-414-4878 or visit us online at gofflegalgroup.com to learn more about how we can help you start, grow, and defend your business, make your estate, and achieve your goals.
Single mom. She can do it. She's awesome.
Celebrating their 40th anniversary with nearly 40,000 satisfied customers in Northeast Indiana. This is WoWo 92.3 FM at 11:90 a.m. Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Today, the Vice President's going to be on the Charlie Kirk Show. Begins just a few minutes right after this program does. And then
We don't get the Charlie Kirk Show. Might have to shut this off and go watch, get it on YouTube.
If they want to, because of security reasons. But I'll be there Wednesday, and the president or vice president. It's going to be fascinating to hear the vice president do Charlie's talk show.
I think I'll stay out here though.
Today. Also, let me go to Skylar.
18-year-old boys catching hell.
Have a suggestion for the people of Utah and UVU? What is it, Skylar?
Yes. Hi, thank you for your voice for all of us. I just want to say that. I live near UVU, and I've been to the campus this week several times. I have not seen anything regarding Charlie Kirk on the UVU marquee. I am hoping to change that by contacting you and asking your listeners to contact UVU and demand Charlie Kirk's memorial be added to the UVU's marquee. I unfortunately don't have a phone number for UVU. They keep
Is that Carrie Lake?
when I call them.
Carrie Lake.
Is the president.
Trump endorsed Carrie Lake.
She's trying to keep this far away from UVU, and we need to stand up and make our voices known that she cannot hide. I also, yes.
No, go ahead quickly.
There's also a petition on change.org to rename the courtyard and add a statue of Charlie Kirk to
All right, statue.
Senator Daniel McKay also has a Give Send Go fundraiser to raise the money for the memorial. I plead with your listeners to sign the petition petition and get this done.
Okay, thank you. I agree with everything you said, and the university president is a coward.
Well, Charlie's making the money now.
She didn't say anything until she was forced to say something Friday afternoon. And you know, UVU is going to be known
Oh, I
as
hear a
the place
bunch
to
of
go to.
sirens.
It's like
Well,
Kent State. I'm going to go to Kent
I'll
State.
cut this
Oh,
off.
isn't that the place that there was the kids killed and everything back in the 60s? Yeah. That's UVU. Congratulations. And by not standing up and not
Knucklehead
embracing
News signing off.
Charlie Kirk,